Salutations, Queen of Shade here, coming to you with a very, very important question. So, I'm getting ready to release a video that talks about my own personal experience with HIV and people not telling me, not informing me of their status. And I was talking to the Queen Mother, the Duchess of Slay. Say hi.
Hello.
We were having a conversation and a question came up, and I want to put it to you guys because it's ethical. It's an ethical question. So here it is. Are we in the Black community, and I don't want to say me, but because I don't do this, but are we in the Black gay community? Are we taking HIV medication, becoming undetectable, and then having intercourse with people
to tell
without divulging that we are HIV positive, undetectable? Are we doing that? Do you guys feel that because you're undetectable, you don't have to divulge that you are HIV positive, undetectable? This is an ethical question, and I really want to know because it is my opinion that even if you're HIV positive, undetectable, if you're going to lay down with somebody, you should at least inform them. I think that a lot of you are not informing them because you don't want to be rejected. Okay, y'all saw that. I didn't do that. But I need to know because this is a serious situation. This is why they want to criminalize and stigmatize HIV. And if we're doing this, we're giving them a reason. We're giving them a reason.
Them the loaded gun.
Yeah, it's a loaded gun. So please let me know, are we doing that or are we being forthcoming and telling? I really want to believe the best in my community. But that came up in my conversation that I'm going to release later today. I need to know, are we doing that or are we being above board? And I think I know the answer, but I'm going to leave it to you guys. That's all I got to say. Okay, I just want to add a little bit more to the previous clip. You know, HIV positive men don't scare me. I've been with HIV positive men before, but they told me, you know, and I find that being able to make that choice and also being able to protect myself adequately and, you know, it gave me peace of mind is what I'm saying. You know, so many different groups and organizations want to criminalize that sort of behavior, but I don't want us as a community to be doing that. I mean, I really want to hear what you guys say. You know, I am not an authority on this one. I have experienced a lot at 42 years of age, but I really want to hear from the community based on this because, you know, it's not that I'm against you guys. Like, I love men, period. And I have been with a lot of men. And yes, they told me. And I find that, like I said, being able to know and make that choice for myself was really empowering. You know, I don't like when people take my choice like that. It makes me feel violated. And that's why, you know, the world around us wants to criminalize that sort of behavior. So we cannot give them, like the Queen Mother, Duchess of Slay said earlier, the smoking gun to off us with. So I just need to know, like, because I've seen some of my babies and they're like, listen, undetectable for undetectable. And I think, let me clarify that too. I mean, are you not telling your status, not divulging it because you're undetectable and sleeping with HIV negative people? You know, and I mean, you should still tell somebody who's also undetectable for undetectable, but I'm negative and I didn't mind. At one point in my life, I was terrified of contracting that disease. You know, everyone is, but the more exposure, it was like exposure therapy. The more exposure I had to it, I realized that there were layers of protection I could give myself. And that gave me peace of mind. So thank you to every man in my life that felt the need to include me in a decision about my body and my sexual practices. I really respect you guys for that. So please weigh in the comments. Let me know. All right? All right. Okay, the Queen Mother is weighing in on this too, and I just want you guys to hear what she said. Go, Queen Mother.
It's not only giving out knowledge and information, people are afraid of exposure, not only rejection. They don't want exposure because most of them haven't fully accepted their own responsibility to their status. Unfortunately, but that's the way it is.
Thank you for that. In order to break the stigma, we must examine our own behavior, the behavior of the community. In the Black gay community, HIV infections and contractions are higher than most other communities, except for women. What we must understand is if we do not want to be criminalized, if we do not want to be told to get AIDS and die, as many of us have been told, we have to check our behavior. In this climate of today, with our rights being stripped away, we do not need this kind of behavior within the community that would jeopardize our rights to be seen as viable human beings. We are already viable human beings, but the world already detests how we love each other romantically and sexually. Let's make sure we are doing this correctly. And let's make sure that we are protecting one another, not just ourselves. We are all in this fight, and we must use our voices and our own personal behavior to model upstanding choices and ideas. I love each and every one of you, and me, as the Queen of Shade, am dedicated to using her platform to raise awareness in her own way, not just giving you motivation and affirmation. We have to talk about the hard things, guys. And now it's time to do that. Don't worry, I'm a professional.